the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Mamo akwa baby by Nsem-Pii TV so. I have 4 applications justice afia sewa asaribotwe nanim ne court call asetna ambulance case no or the any final judgment no ebetu dwane na the aftermath of ruling we no and they say the Agye the ayegidi ye pa gentle ye pa. Right after court ruling no ana Sammy Gyamfi the communication officer for the National Democratic Congress NDC call any Twitter page X account and Twitter train semi na to ho and Sammy Gyamfi nsem no as or accuse say no ma bi because wo Ghana ha intwa yi like NPP amanyoko no any NPP amanyoko no judges no ana akunari on person ye bibia na asemwe ebubo era kese to Forson the minority leader. Now after Sammy Gyamfi post no ana Henry Nana Boache Esquire idea na B no so the national organizer for the governing party NPP and so they Nsem ebetu dia ono so wa expose NDC amanyoko no omontra omutwaye omontra omutwa di gu go fe yebo odami enwufin efa leak tape ebeto abontin no in fact na B actually say yes ono Sammy Gyamfi so a lawyer ono onchen ono na B na B so actually say yes ono so a lawyer enim emranimu ye pa yenko tie
yes in from Henry Nana Boache lawyer or the crata abontin say NDC's lies exposed. My attention has been drawn to a statement by NDC's National Communications Officer claiming that the judge in the ambulance trial has directed the Attorney General Godfrey Dame to stay away from the trial on grounds of professional and prosecutorial misconduct. This statement is blatant falsehood in a complete misrepresentation of what transpired in court today. As a matter of fact, the court dismissed all the 4 applications filed by Dr. Forson and Richard Jakpa seeking to truncate the criminal trial and an order of inquiry into the conduct of the Agye. The court said there was no legal ground for any of the applications by the 2 accused persons. Obviously, disappointed by the ruling, the NDC is only seeking to mislead and deceive the public once again. The learned judge only advised the Attorney General that, in view of all that had happened, she would advise him not to personally conduct the matter, but rather allow other attorneys of the Office of the Attorney General to continue with the trial. The judge actually clarified after the ruling that she never ordered the Attorney General not to continue handling the matter. On the issue of the admission of the secretly recorded telephone conversation, the court stated that the admission of the tape has no bearing on the weight to be placed on it. In the circumstances of this case, the judge said that the tape was not relevant, as the conversation did not show that the Attorney General asked Richard Jakpa to help him make his case. She said she had listened to the tape 10 times and did not hear the Attorney General say those words. On the contrary, those words came from Richard Jakpa himself, and Henry Nana Boache Esquire put this out. And just in is this one? Just a minute. This is from Sammy Gyamfi Esquire. High Court judge in the ambulance case involving Honorable Forson and Mr. Jakpa has strongly advised the Attorney General Godfrey Adame to stay away from the trial on the grounds of professional and prosecutorial misconduct. This is after the court declined jurisdiction to order an inquiry on this trial based on the prosecutorial misconduct of the Attorney General. The court directed the Honorable Forson to seek redress at the appropriate forum, the General Legal Counsel, if so minded. The telephone recording between Mr. Jakpa and Attorney General has, however, been admitted into evidence, despite protests from the Attorney General that same was inadmissible. This is the first time that an Attorney General of Ghana has been asked by a court to recuse himself from a trial. So what it means is that when you know if you back on what's the word? No, it's not a directive anymore, but it's an advice. Okay, so that's my court dismisses Ato Forson's mistrial application in ambulance case. So these are the two reports. Walk us through the one can say course.
Yeah, so let's begin with the first one, which is what you quoted as to be coming from Sammy Gyamfi, who is with the opposition NDC, you know. I know correct. Yes, he was quoted the sitting judge was advice the football and or the man Attorney General offered Yabuatami. Having listened to the audio, in the audio, no, or say, Attorney General Richard Jakpa, Kasa Afa, medical excuse duty, Richard Jakpa and solicited from a medical facility to enable him delay the proceedings in court. Now, no Attorney General on two case, you know. According to the sitting judge, you know, she find that problematic. And so to protect the dignity of the judiciary, with to Attorney General for say, Tenka onu kwa anka offered your board dame on training who fit is now air course now will be put for from the Attorney General's office and to us. So it is an advice. They put to Anna judge, you know, the Attorney General. You have to emphasize the advice. They put to any directive and I say order. On share the kitty say Mr. Offered and step down or recuse yourself from this ongoing trial by order of court. No. And you know this year, judge say based on that particular conversation to the effect that Mr. Jakpa should get an excuse form from a hospital to get him to delay the trial. No, she finds it problematic. But she goes on to say that she doesn't have the jurisdiction to make a concrete ruling on that. It is only the General Legal Council that is the body clothed with the powers to deal with that. Party now are involved, no, they should seek redress from the General Legal Council.
Okay, so on this one, what it means is that Self-Futuno, Attorney General pa an offer, opa onfa.
Now, the court one, even after that advice has been given to the Attorney General, the Attorney General went on to engage in the case. He didn't keep quiet. In fact, he is the only lawyer from the Attorney General's office. I mean, lawyers are Attorney General office or by an on or Kasai and kind of even though after the advice that has been given by the judge, on one of course, so Kasai is a signal that maybe, just maybe, he will kindly turn down the advice given by the judge. And when he came out, he decided to say, what does he make of the directive or the advice by the judge? I don't know, me say, even after the advice, he went on to engage. So he didn't say he will not take the advice, but he said he will say, even after the advice, he still went on. We don't know whether in future he would excuse himself or he would turn down the advice and continue to prosecute the ongoing trial.
So two main things. It can never be true that the Attorney General was directed. That's number one. The other fact is that a judge in the share say, "Yera eye Jakpa ne eye Ato Forson say one to say one or how be was an common akosuna and ometimi edia court General Legal Council I could do one in common. Is that the case?"
and sa pepe on chain a kitty say on train and also Japan ni lawyers no so pair general legal counsel any bit me the conduct of the attorney general on that telephone with regards to the Jakpa going to a hospital to get an excuse form to delay the trial no that conduct of the attorney general no if Jakpa epe redresser and then the lawyers epe redresser the only forum available that is clothed with the powers is the general legal counsel. So they should so that's what she ended it there. That is the general legal counsel that has the powers or that is clothed with the powers to deal with that.
Okay, so what happened again?
And also read the Manjo online story that says that the applications, yes. So that is the fact. All the applications filed by Richard Jakpa and Dr. Case Lato Forson, the minority leader, they've all been dismissed by the sitting judge. That is it. Applications for stay, for mistrial, and then for the Richard Jakpa to be cross-examined on the tape by Ato Forson's judge. So she made the reference that the tape, what is contained on the tape happened barely 2 weeks ago. And so the question the judge posed, he said, how can Agye AC just 2 weeks ago say case also for the past 2 years. Case na koswa about 2 years ni. That's a begin and not 2 weeks judge doesn't find it prudent say Obama sa tape no abe kwashi all the work that has been done. The fact that this involves is a criminal case and she quoted the amount involved that is over 2 million euros involved. Until she finds it say it's not prudent to let the case go just because of a tape that has emerged which was recorded 2 weeks ago. Until according to judge Emano Ebogu say she cannot declare mistrial just because of something that happened 2 weeks ago. So now delay.
No problem.
I have to painstakingly go through my notes so that I don't misrepresent what happened. I shall decline the invitation to declare the trial. Judge,
I shall
decline the invitation to declare a mistrial. That is Ato Forson making no debate, Judge Nabwegu. That is one. So Judge also as the tape now Richard Jakpa recorded on the Attorney General. Sisi I can say court na jatu omo tape no accepting into the court. Into sisi tape no the court in any man. Injina so judge ni jina they make it that ruling they say Attorney General Godfred Yebo Adame on pie bebia court or and deny say tape no or no any Richard Jakpa no munya sa conversation no or say her ruling is based on that it has not been denied. You see, say okay, let's not go into ifs and buts, but that is what the judge said, that it's not been denied, and so the pen drive is admitted.
Okay, so what it means is that tape no era Godfred Dame on car say there be an answer I to no dream no wajia to say Rebecca and come bono
sa pepe judge and say wajia to ntino sisia at the court anima me no ka say before court be sorry no Richard Jakpa era adakemua sisia ye ka say no wa Eduji Tamaklo and ojini muma lawyer Aziz Bamba or representing Dr. Case Lato Forson ebisane no musemama waka say o tape ne woni bag mu ena e man ko yi tape ne fi the bag mu ba ya sisia ye ka say no judge now order say they should file it. If you file tape no na abeka sisi a tape na ya bwa ma man say nyina ate sisi a court Agye atum say it will form part of the case.
That is the tape ye born wa bontema United ye.
Sape pepe. Entia ne nyina so Agye nyina ya ka say attend general legal counsel ni betuma repress the conduct of AG no. That tape no.
Ebi nka obi. To the best of your knowledge, tape bi anka obi apart from the yetina na.
Tape na. If going forward during cross examination no say ombetime to two Jakpa no the tape from so about there. I mean that we don't know yet, but that is the signal the NDC is giving that more tapes are going to show up in the court. Exactly.
That's what I'm able to say. Maybe more tapes, you know. It be should be told ya and na I be at almost any kwanse any part of Donald as a Ghana phone tiana.
Oh, there be another tape for behind the two answer. All
right. Ma menase in Komobia ni hodia ma menase Abdul Latif Idrisu medase. But medical catch you. It check it. Why? Na dano reception me shame. Check it. So that's our court reporter Abdul Latif Idrisu and Oboy and Komo Ewan Senti. That is a said the Wesia Kano and no pepe ana ako ewo eye court. Gidikai judge the futu ama ya attorney general era Godfrey Dame say ohwese de watie tape bi ne ho nsem bebrebe ni si kona ono na dwenem no ko betu ni fo say nka ontwene ho free enkomo no ho na afi maybe obi megina na name de toso biem nso ne say enkomo a ana de sede a era to Forson through the lawyers any era Jakpa through lawyers any court to judge him say enko hwe na omua ma omni nyina no ye de asi eye enchen judge anjiantum de toso mi nsa ne say enkomo anano that the NDC party bebo kire wa bonten efa era Jakpa any Ghana Attorney General no and also court so ajiatum na fe wasade afutuo ama era to force in any team say well mutu say enyo maybe ne ye bi esu ne ban bi akoso a enya papa on the part of the Attorney General bia wo tumi say otimi du hujuma pa de the General Legal Council timotimi the money akire hodom. That's what transpired in court today. Makacho say insukasi